1960 tribute. This is a rather splendid little guitar. Although it's an Epiphone, we've actually got Gibson pickups loaded in here, so you ever had a complaint about Epiphone not being real, this is the one that's going to change your mind. Going from the top, the headstock, Epiphone headstock, the gabled top pinch waist, which has 6 Grover tuners in there, sealed Grover tuners with large kidney knobs. Although this is a 1960s tribute, it's good to see sealed tuners on board, because a normal vintage tribute would have the style of tuner that was on the original style of guitar, and they would have been covered tuners, which are inferior slightly to the more modern sealed tuners, so that's a nice addition. Mahogany neck, of course, is fixed, as in most Les Paul models. This one is a bit different though, because it has a D profile. Now, D profile is flatter across there than a C profile. The difference is quite obvious when you're holding them, although not probably very obvious from that description. It has more of a feel, if you've ever played a classical guitar, has more of a feel of that width about it. It takes a couple of minutes to get used to it, no more than that, and I don't think it's anything you need to worry about if you've never come across it before. You will soon adapt. The inlays, of course, are classic Gibson crowns. They are mirrored on the white binding of the fretboard in little black dots on this side. Going on to the body, again, as this is a tribute to a 1960s, well, more of a tribute, I think, to the relationship between Gibson and Les Paul himself, the designer of this particular model of guitar and many other iconic models of guitar. As it's a tribute to that, it's very traditional, so it's a mahogany body with a maple top. The maple top is carved slightly, so you've got that nice bulge in the centre of the body, which requires the neck to be raked backwards slightly, which gives the classic Gibson Les Paul playing feel. Now, I mentioned the pickups. I was running the bridge humbucker alone at the beginning of the review. Now, these pickups are Gibson 57, the PAF types, PAF, patent applied for. So they are not a replica, but certainly a tribute to the very earliest humbuckers that were being used for lots of what you would now call classic rock. Going to the bridge, Tune-o-matic stock tail. Each saddle is individually adjustable backs and forwards for intonation. The whole thing is adjustable for action with a screw, one at each end of the bridge. Alright, let's go quickly into the pickup configuration. Standard 3-way switch up here, so what we've got is the bridge, humbucker, neck humbucker, and then a combination. But the 1960 tribute has a little secret up its sleeve. The normal wiring of a humbucker is series. The 2 coils are wired in series, which gives it its humbucking abilities, if you like. The tone controls for these 2 pickups actually act as not strictly coil taps. They change the wiring. So if you pull the tone controls up, these pickups are now wired in parallel, which gives a kind of single coily feel to the sound. So this is the bridge humbucker in parallel. Okay, so parallel series. Let's go to the neck humbucker. Parallel series. So there's a lot of sonic variation available on this particular guitar. I like the fact that you can mix and match those as well. So if you want to put a bit of brightness to that bridge humbucker, you can do so with the parallel wired neck humbucker. It's not a cheap guitar. It's over 500 quid, sort of mid 500, approaching 600 pounds. But it is as close as you're going to get to a real Gibson without buying a real Gibson. In fact, the only thing that's going to give this guitar away is the shape of the headstock. Nothing about the sound is going to detract your listeners from thinking that this is one superb sounding guitar. Anyway, that is it. The Epiphone Les Paul 1960s tribute.